Now, you remember the last time you wrote a letter? Well, we're all email and text all the time now, don't we? So perhaps we're not using our handwriting as much as we used to. Should we even bother teaching children how to write these days? Let's talk to handwriting coach Melanie Harwood, who's here. Morning.
Good morning to you.
Look, let's be honest. We don't need to use our handwriting in the same way, do we? We're not using it on a daily basis anymore, most of us.
I find that very interesting when you're holding a pen in your hand.
Well, I do make notes
every one of you
programme.
have a pen in your hand. So we are using handwriting. We're texting more and using technology more, but we're forgetting that children, 83% of our children are writing every single day, and children in the school curriculum are learning to write. They are writing their coursework, their exams, so handwriting is very much something that our children do need to focus on.
Although they do like using a computer because they can correct their errors without making a mess of the page.
That's fine, but they can't generally use a computer in an exam.
No, but homework.
So homework is fine, but we're saying early years. We're saying that little children, Ofsted and the DofE expect children to be able to write their name by the age of 5, be able to do the correct entry and exit strokes of their letters by 6, and be joining up by 7. We're not seeing that. We're seeing that 1 in 3 children are functionally illiterate by the age of 11, unfortunately.
Really?
Those are official Department of Education stats.
Why is that happening then, if we're in a situation where children are still being taught handwriting in the same way as we always were?
Because our lifestyles are changing, and I think that we know that 25% of parents saying that their children's handwriting is not at the standard that it should be, but worryingly 30% of parents don't even know what that standard should be. And it was 2/3 of parents are not working on handwriting with their children at home.
Well, it used to be a subject, didn't it, at school? You used to
it's
have
still
your
a subject at
handwriting
school.
book, and it was all about the aesthetics of your handwriting and how it looked and the length of your letters, etc. Is that still taught as a subject per se?
Very much so. We know that Ofsted are checking schools and doing assessments, and they're downgrading outstanding schools to require improvement if they see there's poor handwriting provision or inadequate handwriting provision. It's a really hot topic at the moment. All schools are looking at handwriting, and it's still taught in schools, but it's about using the right tools. You know, parents practicing handwriting at home with their children.
What's wrong with this then? This is mine. Is it awful? My mother, who is a teacher, says my handwriting's terrible.
Well, at least you can write.
Be honest, be honest.
I'm being very honest. It's left-leaning. I'm not a graphologist. I can't look into the depths of your soul with it.
Okay.
But certain words, I wouldn't be able to ascertain where you've said the work and an older woman from the south. If an examiner, we know that 3/4 of examiners are failing students because of illegible work. So,
oh dear.
But there are some exercises you can do to fix that.
You need to be fixed.
Let's have a look at Gillian's then, because I struggle reading Gillian's handwriting.
I like her.
No, I can read that.
See? Thank you very
it's just
much.
that he's very difficult to work with, she says.
That's him. Talking about you.
The point we want to make here is that we can write. It's a life skill. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. When you can write, you have that skill. You never let go of it. It's about encouraging it. But to say that it's a dying art and it's not being used anymore, well, we'll have teachers going absolutely mental at the screen right now if we said, well, handwriting is dead, because they use it all the time, every day, and that's it. So,
dear. Melanie, I've written your name on my bit of paper, as I always do, but sadly, it's probably illegible.
But no.
You need to go and practice.
You can read it.
Great to see you. Thank you very much indeed. Thankfully, you don't need to write for this, Isabel. You can just talk to the pictures.
Use my hands talk. There we go.